do you approach the ethical responsibilities of working with these kinds of materials within your own research?
Well, yeah, I think primary sources are very important. I mean, it's important first, and this is, in graduate training, which I think they do a very good job of training historians. Unfortunately, it's hard to get a good job these days working as a historian, but I think they train you very well. That first you have to read the secondary sources, and often you'll get a good picture, and there may be competing interpretation of certain events, but sometimes one interpretation will supersede another because that author has done his homework more. He's researched certain documents that other previous historian hadn't examined. Or yeah, as you get further from the event, it's a bit easier to be more objective. During the time it's very politicized, and they're so-called court historians who just kind of present the government narrative. But usually then over time, revisionist historians come about with more critical interpretations, and they may draw more on primary sources. But then, yeah, it's important to do as much research as is feasible in primary documents to be able to assess the different argument and the evidence. So, yeah, and oral histories can be very valuable. Of course, people's memory sometimes can change over time. So, I think we're trained that you want to get as much. If it's oral histories, one is good, but you want to get, if you have many people saying the same thing and giving similar testimonies, then that adds credibility. And if it's just one or two people, because sometimes, yeah, people's memory can be cloudy and stuff. But obviously, yeah, oral history can be a very valuable source. Those are the kind of sources, yeah, historians often work with: oral history, newspapers, government records, and yeah, often government will incriminate themselves and document, like say, Japanese war crimes or American crimes, and say Korea or Vietnam. They're often documenting what they're doing and how many people they're killing.